Bikes now, and a great field has come down to East London to battle for the next round of this championship. Bridgestone tyres being set onto these motorcycles. Rick the Racer is back. Nice to have him back in the field. But the front end is going to be a battle, I think, between Gavin Upton, the reigning champion, and possibly this man. Dean Foss has got a very quick machine under him. Nice to see Stoutgat for Mark there. Sean doing a super job for the Four Ways Flyers. And he qualifies just ahead of our current champion, Gavin Upton. Second row is made up of Pierre Leroux, a local rider who will definitely have what it takes around this circuit. We've got a couple of guys that will be coming from the back as well to keep an eye on, particularly Rick the Racer. We're on board with him at the start. Lights out. And it looks like it might have been a little bit quick off the line there for Upton's point of view. Let's wait and see what the COC thinks about that. But he gets the whole shot down towards Potters. Sean for Mark on his towel. And then you can see pushing hard and unfortunately getting completely messed up on the start there was Dean Foss. Not quite the start he wanted. At the back, Chris Cretson having a super job and unfortunately probably not be able to run with the same kind of pace as the front end of the field. But we need all the riders here in the Thunderbikes to make up this type of field. Down onto the braking markers and for Mark under pressure there from the 91 of Pierre Grobler. The 12 bike of Travis Nordia, another local man, having a super run here. Now he's changed allegiance from Honda to Kawasaki, and it's certainly paying dividend for him. This is Sean from Mark's point of view, heading down towards Gate Corner for the first time. As they come onto the breakers, look at that. Upton was extremely late on the brakes and managed to pull a little bit of a margin, but keep an eye out on Dean Foss. Slowly but surely ticking them off one by one. He'll be making his way to the front end pretty rapidly. Nice to see these guys, three of them heading into the left-hander. They'll flick it over onto the right-hand side. Got to be a little bit ginger here for the first time. Remember, this is the first time that they've been on the left-hand side of the tyre on this lap. So it'll just be a little bit of a concern for the riders to make sure that the tyres are up to temperature and can handle the kind of pace that they want to bring. Dean Foss coming up on the back end of Leroux, trying to go around the inside. Watch, he'll cut back and try and take that very late apex. Come out and clear it on the power. Gets on nicely. Oh, and look at the bike lifting the wheel up. Absolutely flying through here. Grobler, Pierre Leroux, look out for Travis Nordia in that little pack as well. They're all starting to close in now. This is the battle for third place. Let out at the moment by Pierre Grobler. The Namibian is having a super run here for the third spot, but he's got big trouble coming. And it's in the form of that ITR machine of Dean Foss. Yo, very early foot out coming out of Sean for Mark. He wants to make sure he can make Cochabana and turn and still make the turn. And there you can see just a little bit more experience coming out of Dean Foss. National Championship experience is paying dividend there for him, and he sneaks through. Further back, Simon Desreen doing a super job for top 12 on it so far. He's got a little bit of work to do to catch up onto the back end of Ross McCrory and Cassidy Simmons, one of our lady riders involved in this category. And yeah, you can see her just on the back end of Ross McCrory, trying to find a way through there. She rides out of the Rockamomas team. Coming up on the braking markers, Dean Foss now up to second. No answer coming out of Sean for Mark. Although he'll try and run with Dean and see if he can stay with him now. Dean Foss comes immediately alongside and tries to get in the slip. I think he's there. He might be able to outgun him. Yes, Upton could be in trouble and it loses the lead. Just that straight line speed of that RTR bike is exceptional, and he hangs on to take the lead into Potter's Pass. Ooh, that was a big moment there for Dean Foss. The back tyre stepping out ever so slightly. Phew, that could have ended up in tears and a lot more hospital bills than what you'd expect. Heading down towards Cochabana now, 1, 2, and 3. It's Dean Foss who leads out. Look at the bike squirreling all over the place. Dean Foss is pushing those Bridgestones to their limit. There's no doubt about it. Having to come from the back of the field, he's now hit the front. Behind them, Travis Nordia hangs on for now. He's looking for a fourth place. Pierre Grobler is fighting hard, and he's fighting hard with Pierre Leroux. The two Piers going at it. Side-by-side action. Oh, Cassidy Simmons, take that. And no answer coming out of Wayne Spicer. Spicer's got the spice, but the hot sauce was coming out of the Rockamomas lady. Grobler hanging on now, trying to find a way through on Nordia. Look at these two. They're going to fight hard. Here we go. Onto the main straight. You've got to watch out for these big bumps. Oh, there's a big bump. Oh, that's a huge one. Grobler got it out of shape there. Hit one of the bumps and goes crashing out on the main straight. Sure, that was a huge one. And unfortunately, he's lying in the middle of the track. So definitely going to be a red flag situation right now. They'll have to stop this race, and that might bring the race to a little bit of an end that we didn't want. Dean Foss in first place, for Mark in second. Upton in third ahead of Travis Nordia. Pierre Grobler still gets classified in fifth place and was A-OK after the race, no big injuries. Let's catch up with Cassidy.
It was fantastic. My start wasn't so great, but going into Potters, I caught a few oaks. I started trying to slipstream Dean, and he got me in front of a couple guys. I had a blast passing with one of the thousands in Cochabana. Caught me down the back straight. We were playing around in the S's, having a joy. I just love it.
We hope you've loved the action so far here from East London and the Extreme Festival. Join us after the break for the NGN Volkswagen Cup and the Red Square ZX10R Masters Cup.